Tonight, new fallout over Sacramento's collapsed Major League Soccer stadium deal. The company hired to build the stadium is now suing former lead investor, billionaire Ron Burkle.
CBS 13's Steve Large is live at the Railyards with a new claims inside court documents. Steve?
Yeah, here's a look at the complaint that's kind of lifting the curtain on this mess that's left the city of Sacramento without a Major League Soccer franchise. It's also showing us that the deal we were told was done was not.
Billionaire Ron Burkle is now being taken to court over the collapsed Sacramento Major League Soccer deal, sued by sports stadium construction company Icon Venue Group on allegations of breach of contract and fraud. The civil complaint alleging Burkle and his partners formed a shell company called Soccer Stadium Company, or SSC, then failed to capitalize that entity with enough funds to proceed with the development and pay all of the designers, engineers, contractors, and managers, including Icon. The lawsuit alleges Burkle and his partners told Icon finalizing a deal with Major League Soccer was a mere formality. Meanwhile, the lawsuit states the defendants knew that SCC was not fully capitalized, that contracts were secretly never signed, and that defendants would rely on the absence of a contract or alternatively the lack of funds of SCC to deny liability and refuse to pay Icon. Unpaid invoices totaling $2.5 million are part of the court filings that counters the public presentation of a Sacramento success story.
To announce Sacramento as the 29th MLS team.
The touted downtown stadium plan had been a symbol for more downtown Sacramento resurgence and a Railyards revival. Now the deal is dead and left in a legal dispute.
The lawsuit just filed here in Sacramento County courts on Friday. I did reach out to both sides requesting some sort of comment. Neither side responded to those requests.
Okay, thanks, Steve. Well, developing tonight, a mystery second arrest in the 2019 killing of an El Dorado County mother. Investigators aren't revealing the role that Justin Kramer played, only calling him an accessory. Heather Gamina disappeared in September of 2019, and months later, her body was found in Pleasant Valley. Her husband was arrested on murder charges. The DA says Heather was a witness to a crime and was killed to prevent her from testifying in court.
New tonight, state lawmakers approving the state budget. The legislature sent its spending plan to Governor Newsom today, barely meeting the Tuesday deadline. However, changes are likely before the governor signs it. The state constitution says lawmakers must pass a budget by June 15th or they don't get paid.
All new at 10, cleanup crew controversy at the Sacramento International Airport. The all-out effort to save jobs for developmentally disabled employees.
The wildcat roaming city streets, but this one's 200 pounds. The mountain lion settling down in suburbia, and what to do if you see it.
Inferno, why these explosive flames could cause an environmental disaster.
Police in West Sacramento using their eyes in the sky to track down a robbery suspect. The department using a drone to spot the man on Saturday after he hid under a bridge. Officers then negotiated a peaceful surrender. The man is accused of pressing a gun up against someone's forehead.
Now to a mountain lion spotted in the city. The big cat scrambling up a tree in Citrus Heights, but got away before Fish and Wildlife officers could capture it.
CBS 13's Laura Hafley is live in the neighborhood with the homeowner who spotted it. Laura.
Yeah, this quiet Citrus Heights neighborhood may have a new neighbor. He's 5 feet long, 200 pounds, and walks on all fours. If you guessed mountain lion, you'd be right. With pets and kids in the area, residents are on high alert for an animal experts say might be lost. A mountain lion spotted in suburbia.
There's his eyes.
Keith Dunham's daughter caught the animal in their front yard early Monday morning.
I heard her start screaming, "Daddy, help me, Daddy, Daddy."
The big cat climbing up into this tree.
He had to have been over 200 pounds. When he was crawling around in the tree, it seemed like that whole tree would shake.
Back in 2019, a mountain lion was caught on a home surveillance camera in the Natomas neighborhood of Sacramento. So we asked Fish and Wildlife what brings the big cats to city streets.
This neighborhood is next to a really busy roadway. There's tons of homes around. Why does the mountain lion end up in a neighborhood like this?
What we see this time of year is young dispersing mountain lions.
Baby mountain lions leaving their mother, trying to find their own way in the wild for the first time.
So they're trying to find territory, they're trying to find food, doing all this for the first time by themselves, and it's quite often that they end up someplace they shouldn't. It's probably lost and a little bit confused, and the best case scenario was that it's kind of turned around and found its way and gotten back to wilder habitat.
The animal did make its way out of the Citrus Heights neighborhood, hopping the fence to a nearby cemetery.
Oftentimes these animals are very good at, getting out of these situations on their own.
The big cat hasn't been seen since. We did call East Lawn Cemetery. They're right around the corner. They say they never saw the animal. Fish and Wildlife says it's likely it's heading back to the mountains, but to keep your pets inside and call 911 if you do see it.
We heard a booming dog in your intro there, barking, hopefully keeping that mountain lion away. All right, thank you very much.